from decay, new life is mine. Fungal souls will never die. I'm the fungus, my fire burn under the ground. I'm the fungus.
Thank you for joining me today for part 2 of our fungal culture rescue and revival. Well, there's the aftermath of the storm that came after we got our culture samples and amended the compost bins. But we have that other culture besides the lion's mane. And it's been sitting out here in the garage. Let's see if I can get this open. I have to go that far. Ouch, I should have. So there's our culture. I had it sitting over here on my table. That scared the hell out of me. Got lucky it didn't go all the way down and latch itself. Let's take this inside. So now we're back inside. And let's take a look at that spot. This is where I'm going to take sample from that, and I might even pull that whole grain, maybe trapdoor the grain, and then do a couple plates of this over here. I still haven't done the revival culture, and I show you what I did with that. That's been in my fridge inside a Ziploc bag. Wow, look at that. That's new mycelium growth. Not sure over here, but that right there, man, I wish this is where it would have came in handy if I would have done some alignment marks, so I knew if in the video I was recording with the plate this way or the plate that way. It's hard to tell right now, but oh, all right, now we're orientated, because that was the last piece I put in. But still not 100% positive. We'll just chalk it up to a learning experience. So this is our revival culture, and that's been sitting in the fridge for a couple days. We got hit with the snow, so we did everything on time. Got the onions planted in. They're looking good. I'm already seeing new growth already, even down here. That's all new growth. So most likely they're just orientating themselves to get up in the light. I apologize for that little detour. So back to our cultures. Since this culture was out in the garage, it's probably frozen, which just amazes me that this tissue over here looks like I could revive it. So my idea is I'm going to catch this culture up to this one. I'm going to put this one back in the fridge, and I'm going to add this one to the fridge for a couple days, and that allows me to get set up to film and document all this while possibly even adding another culture or two. So I'm going to add both of these to the fridge, and I'll just set them up here. I'll put them away from the other mushrooms. Got portobello's ready to go. So I'm just going to set my dish and jar in here for a couple days and let this acclimate to this environment. Then we'll know what temperature our culture is. That way, before we start the transfers, we will remove them from the fridge and allow them to acclimate to room temperature, because all my other cultures at room temperature. So basically we're just stalling and thawing. Just look at this. Gerber daisies in February. And then I'll get some even more seeds of the Gerber daisy. But eventually we're going to have to transplant this too. This one here was also my first trichoderma experiment. I used mushroom substrate that was fully colonized by trichoderma, mixed it with the original Gerber daisies potting soil by knocking off and clearing the roots around it without harming them, mixed it with the soil from the composting. I should probably reduplicate the substrate because that's what's more familiar with this plant. So that'll be a video in its own. But for now, we just gotta get it through the winter time. If I stress this plant when it's not in its normal growth season, then it's like a multiplier for stress. So once the grounds aren't frozen outside, we'll work on the Gerber daisy. So I just looked into where our onions are and the water levels dropped. So I got a little cup. I'm going to save some of this water that we're saving from going down the drain. And then add it to our cup. There we go. So now both our pots are into the water. Oh, look at that. More coffee on the grind. That's just waiting for this to thaw. Drip through our coffee amendments that we put on last time. And then we'll add more coffee to the top. And we'll have another snow, another thaw. Get all that nutrient down in there and support that microbial life that's down inside the compost, breaking down organic materials. So that's all I got for this video. We'll let our cultures acclimate to the temperature of the fridge. That gives us an idea how far ahead of time we need to pull the cultures from the fridge to acclimate to room temperature. And that'll probably give us our best chances of successful transfers. So I get everything ready to go. I hope to see you there. Please like, share, and subscribe, and you'll be notified. And I'll see you all on the next one. Have a great day.